All right, let's get into this Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj drama. But first, I want to break down this Cardi B audio that leaked where she's attacking Ice Spice. And then, she talks about it on her Twitter and so on and so forth. Because Cardi B essentially dissed a couple of female artists on her album, Am I Drama? So let's go over this. Cardi B has had her has had a bad fair share of issues with fellow MCs. She feuded MC Nicki Minaj, JT, BIA, and more recently. Shocking audio of her allegedly going off on Ice Spice even surfaced online. In the audio shared by DJ Academic, she allegedly promises to beat the Bikini Bottom rapper up. For now, it remains unclear when the alleged audio was recorded. I'm going to show y'all. She allegedly said, I'm not Latto. I'm going to beat her the fuck up. I'm going to knock her the fuck out. All y'all, I'm going to beat her ass. I'm going to get Riot beat up by my guys. Y'all going to see what the fuck is up. You think I'm pussy ass Latto. So, if you guys don't know, Ice Spice and Latto beef with each other at one point, and she's basically saying, I'm not Latto. I'm way more gangster than her. At this point, the men on the phone informed Cardi that Ice Spice was in town. She in New York. Tell her to link up. She allegedly insisted. Guys think I'm Latto. You think I'm Nicki Minaj. I'll beat you the fuck up, all of y'all. The alleged audio arrived shortly after a snippet from an upcoming Ice Spice track leaked online. In it, she takes various shots at an unnamed op who some speculate to be Cardi. She might talk shit on the gram, but she won't talk shit to my face, she raps. Poser, she hear my song and copy everything I say like, what the fuck, these bitches dirt. Just be yourself, this shit could work. Regardless, they're going back and forth, and then Cardi B explains basically the audio. And she says, and I don't give a fuck, I'm still in the motherfucking house. She posted a photo of what seems like Young Thug smiling. So she doesn't care, clearly, what she said about Ice Spice. So she wants to beef with her. And this is probably why a lot of her album's getting a lot of sales as well. She's really good in engaging entertainment online. Now she's going back and forth with Nicki Minaj, so it's obviously a good look for her. And Nicki Minaj is taking the bait. She's not too smart for responding. But Ice Spice's manager denies leaking the call. So let's go over this. Cardi B wanted to feed into the drama with her sophomore album, and boy, did she ever. Things have really gotten more intense in the following days following the release of the LP, especially between her and Ice Spice. Their feud hit its apex so far, at least earlier today, thanks to a shocking phone call leaking. Let's see here. It's worth noting through the day in which this took place, it is a bit murky, but what is coming to light is that Ice Spice's manager, James Rosemond Jr., denies leaking the call. Isn't James Rosemond Jimmy Rosemond, like Jimmy Henchman? Don't tell me Jimmy Henchman is literally Ice Spice's manager or Jimmy Henchman's son. Yeah, James Rosemond Jr., right? Because James Rosemond is literally Jimmy Henchman. No way. Let me see, Joseph. No way. Yeah, he is Ice Spice's manager. What the fuck? That is crazy. Cardi B tweeted, but wait, James, just because I know you didn't only record the beginning of that conversation, go ahead, baby, post the whole 11-minute combo. When Ice Spice said she was in her feelings, all because I said sexy. Yeah, so basically James Rosemond, which is Ice Spice's manager, responds to that, says, I did not record or leak that call. You hear me on the speaker with your manager, Tubby, who called me with you on a three-way, and you can literally hear that in the clip. The audio didn't come from me. I respect private conversations, and I'm not in the business of leaking anything. James, be for real and be a man. I was in my bedroom by myself. It was only you, me, and Tubby on the call. So you saying it was Tubby, your artist put a laughing emoji, then leaked the combo, then posted a trash-ass clip of her song in less than an hour. This is why you've been avoiding the CEOs of 10K, because you know you did it and you sound like a bitch. Wow. So I guess Jimmy Henchman's son doesn't get quite the respect that Jimmy Henchman does. Very interesting, man. But that's kind of the take on the phone call leaking. I'm sure Ice Spice will officially release that diss track, and we'll see what happens with that moving forward. But Cardi B did apologize to Latto for what she said, basically saying that Latto's pussy and that she doesn't want to beef with Ice Spice. She said, I was ranting and hot at that moment, but I fuck with Latto heavy. I respect everything about her, including her team. That's so sweet. And nope, I'm not too prideful to apologize to somebody I really respect. So this, my public apology, and I'm going to privately buy her back. Pretty cool, man. So yeah, she clearly has no issues with Latto, and Latto is the most beautiful female rapper out, period. She is just straight up gorgeous. Now let's get into Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. And this is where things get really, really crazy. There's a lot of back and forth. I don't think I'm going to cover it all because a lot of it's just all this, that, this, So Nicki Minaj started things off saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, pregnant, play with his pussy. Then Cardi B responded saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, your man have to snatch pussy. Pussy tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds. So if you don't know what she's referring to, Nicki Minaj's husband was, a pedophile, actually convicted pedophile, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, that a woman who's a multimillionaire decided to get back with a guy who got charged as a pedophile. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That guy hit the lotto. I don't know how literally no pun intended with the rapper, but he hit the lotto with Nicki Minaj. In terms of finances, I don't know. Nicki Minaj, here's what I'm gonna say about Nicki Minaj, right? Before I get into this, Nicki Minaj has the best female rapper album ever. Pink Print is, to me, the best female rapper album. I don't know. I guess you could put Lauryn Hill, but hold on until that. Missy Elliott has some good projects as well. But I think Pink Print, to me, at least, is the best female rap album ever. I think that's just such a great album, up and down. She was going through a lot at that moment. But regardless, I do think Nicki Minaj is kind of off the rails a little bit. She just has these random-ass rants, and I'm always like, what the hell is going on? But then she responds to Cardi B after Cardi B said that and posts a picture of Barney with Cardi B's hairstyle. So basically she's saying, you look like Barney. And then Cardi B responded with, I don't know who this guy is in the photo, but it's a guy with a pink Nicki Minaj wig on him. In one more message, Cardi B wrote, all right, now this is the third tweet talking about my pregnancy, like you wasn't going to different fertility doctors because you couldn't reproduce from all them perks scrambling your eggs. Not allegedly, Lord protect my babies. She said that when Nicki Minaj said raw dog and pregnant with the fourth baby, Barney B, BV, HPV, allegedly. She posted a photo of American Dad, the alien, spreading his butt, which is hilarious. And then she tweeted on, Nicki Minaj again said ABDFG, falling off the charts with a big belly, running trains barefoot, still smelly, still you could not outsell me. So there's some rhyming bars. Cardi B responded saying, why you keep bringing up my album? It's not the gag that you think it is. You've been in the game like 16 years. You need to compare yourself to your peers that started around your time, Rihanna, Taylor Swift, Drake. Those are the numbers you need to be competing with, and you can't because you're doing lower than all of them. I was in high school when you came out. What the fuck is you comparing yourself to me for? Valid point. I'm not, refuting that. It's a valid point. Then Nicki Minaj drags Cardi B's kids into this, or kid, I guess. So she says, she's so stupid to find me a bitch. Remember, y'all called cops on me last time. Made them tell us we had to leave and why, because you and your man was afraid for y'all lives. I do remember that. I reported on that. Naho dropped the receipts. Barney B, you'll be eating out the garbage cans of the Bronx in the name of Jesus soon. Barney B had the whole label fly out to Cali to beg me to do a joint tour and album with her. I don't want to have to drop that recorded call. That's why all the sabotage on my tour. Drop the receipts, dumb bitch. You costing them millions with their $4 album, $5 coupon. And then she posts a picture, which I actually laughed at. It was funny. Jay-Z in a Nicki Minaj pink wig with the lawsuit being handed to him, and he has like a sad face, which is hilarious, by the way. Cardi keep trying to play into the Papa Bear's birthday, blah, blah, blah. Fuck the vulture B-Day. Jay-Z, take off that fucking lace front. Wear the roach spray. I'm going to spray it in these bitches' disease-riddled mouth. Bunch of different cum stains on the new roach. For entertainment purposes only, 3/27/26, which is her new album date. All promotion, of course, for her and for Cardi B. Lucian, Elliott, Rico Nation, I promise you. Tell that dizzy hoe to stand down. I promise you. Barney Dangerous, Bodega Barney, what up? Your sister can get that chest caved in if you pregnant with another monkey or roach right now for entertainment purposes only. Culture, you a roach, which is actually insane because that's dissing Cardi B's kid. She says, culture, you're a roach and a monkey like your sister. Cokie B, please don't sniff coke with baby. 4 or 5 word to Carlos. Culture, a vulture and her mama a crow. So stupid to not see once Wendy ate that crow what happened. They played you to do that. Hex to yourself. You flop ass heavy tongue hoe. Yeah, just album flop, pussy flop, never want to fight, outrank in your own gang, shut the fuck up, blah, blah, blah. Can't pull 220K. Do something. We in New York, heavy on it. Culture vulture, you ugly too. She's just going in, just constantly. I think she sent out like 20 tweets. Cardi B then responds in a kind of interesting way. She responds to a lot of tweets, actually. Girl, it's your son's birthday. Why are you on Twitter dedicating essays to me? For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese. When have I ever had a seizure? You the one that went on that award show saying you ain't want to call 911 after you was shaken from that drug overdose. Talking about a not miss. I'm standing right here. Like, damn, how you pressed over an album you ain't got a hit in or mention in. Bitch feelings. Because I ain't paid her no attention. You haven't even cut your fucking kid's cake. My God, it's 6 o'clock in LA. You must have took your first line of the day. And let me tell you something. Let this be the last time you mention my kids before I spill the tea on yours. While you talking about ABCs, you going to leave me the fuck alone today, ho. I'm sick of you, bitch. This is all Cardi B, by the way. Wait, bring that ass here. You talking about my father. My father never been to jail. Never been to jail a day in his life. Go get a detective and tell them to run them records. Don't put them dirty-ass allegations from your bloodline on mine. Your daddy was a crackhead and your brother was raping his stepchild. You got medical records on me. Post them, bitch. You going to leave me the fuck alone today. I ain't going to lie, man. Nicki Minaj's family does have a few crazy things in her thing. But continue on. Trying to call me out. Fight because I'm pregnant as fuck. You never have that energy when I see you in person. I seen you at 2 Met Galas and you never have that energy. But where the fuck you at? My guys is outside right now. Where the hell y'all at? Bitch, you wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful, and you know that. Your hate is so deep, dark, and nasty because your son nonverbal because you fuck with him with them drugs. So you jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness. Bitch, where the fuck you at? Stop talking. Drop the Addy right now and don't go tagging the feds and police like you did 3 months ago. You pussy ass bitch. Papa Bear, I'm sorry you can't speak and banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mom not even paying attention to you on your own birthday because she's such an obsessed, dark-spirited, hating. That's kind of crazy, though. If it's your kid's birthday and you're on Twitter attacking Cardi B, that's not the best time to be, doing that. Spend time with your kids, man. Continuing on, Cardi B claims she's willing to go to jail over this, over basically Nicki Minaj dissing her kid. You said you was going to kick my child gums back. Didn't you say you wasn't NY this past words now? Where the fuck you at? Because today going to be the day I go to jail. She ain't playing around. And obviously bringing kids into things is not the best thing. Then Nicki Minaj just goes at Charlemagne and Harvey Weinstein, I think, or Harvey, somebody whose name's Harvey. I don't know which Harvey she's referring to. But Charlemagne, did you put them bleaching cream on your dick too? She tagged Donald Trump and said, lock them up. Imagine if you called yourself Shrump the God on bitch. Lock up Born, Lauren, and Jess with those testicles too. They're very nasty people. Queens guys, run those guys. Thank you. And then she put her album date on there, which is weird, randomly attacking Charlemagne. But then Nicki Minaj shares her own Meet the Grams style message and says this: Dear Ramir, I'm sorry that the camel framed you by putting things in your car, allegedly. She's going at Jay-Z, which I think is the guy who says that Jay-Z is his father. Basically, she says, Dear Amir, I'm sorry that the camel framed you by putting things in your car, allegedly. I'm sorry he wanted you in prison the way he wants all his enemies. He's weak, ugly too, but I guess when you have money invested into the private prison system, well, IDK, this is all alleged. Continuing on, Cardi B issues a final message to Nicki Minaj. And this one's long. So she says, Dear Onika Tanya Mirage, which is Nicki Minaj's real name. This is my last time responding to you because this passed Twitter now. I got to see you. But first, I'm going to tell you the truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl in you haven't forgave your mother yet. And that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch on you every time he did that crack pipe. I know you experienced a lot of trauma and abuse, but drugs is not going to help you. You need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know this today. Your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do drugs all day to numb you so he can max out your credit card. Yeah, you think I don't know them Queens guys that you be letting your house every time you kick them out, be coming and spilling your tea in the hood. But I'm going to be the realest person to ever tell you you need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you lose your goddamn mind. You don't have no friends, no family, just that man in your house that you let do drugs till you pass out so he can spend your money and buy the hood chains. I'm not throwing away my career and my endorsements going back and forth with words with a possessed drug addict. I'll see you when I see you. Damn. Crazy, man. Crazy. That is a hell of a message. And I don't know, man. I don't know if Nicki Minaj is doing drugs or whatever, but who knows, man. Then Nicki Minaj attacks Jay-Z again and says, Jay-Z got mad that I want to give him a beat that I had already began legal paperwork for the song I did with Weekend on Queen. He said it's Beyonce beat and Ho Burson just laid down and let them take it and then sue me for remaking a similar beat. So I don't know what the Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z thing. I think she has like accusations against him of potentially stopping him. But continuing on, Cardi B addresses her one more time and says, quiet as kept. The truth is you have been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years, and you also on heavy drugs, cocaine, perks, and Xanax. You don't listen to nobody around you. The only person that have the power is Kenneth Petty, but you know what happens with that Amex when you sedated. Yeah, man. All this stuff is just utterly insane. I think Nicki Minaj responded to that. Let's see. She said, is Walmart and DoorDash okay with Barney B saying she'd get a transgender to rape her man, drugged men, dissing children for years, wishing death? Trump says, bye. I don't know, man. There's a lot. I mean, she's got Jay-Z, Barney, and she's got Vlad looking like Culture Vulture and all kinds of crazy shit, man. I can't keep up with all these tweets. Some tweets get deleted too because they just regret what they're saying. I don't know, but that's essentially the back and forth. I would like for all this to be on wax, on tracks. You know, this is why I like the Drake this is why I like Kendrick Lamar, really, because Drake was going on Instagram and just like posting more on Instagram than he was making music. But they eventually just got on music. But Drake would also go in between and do Instagram posts. This type of stuff should just be handled on music, man. Diss each other back and forth. Let the public decide who makes the better music, who beats, because that's what will really determine who beats, you know, the other person. Yeah, well, they still have their fan bases, but at least now you can see, hey, Kendrick did beat Drake. I mean, that's just the reality situation. Not like us is literally was all over the world. That's just the reality. People won't, you know, there'll be Drake stands. They'll be like, no, Family Matters is better, but just what did it look like to the public? It definitely looked like Not Like Us is the biggest record statistically too, and just, you know, all that stuff. But I wish Cardi and Nicki would allow them just to deal that out on wax, on music. Do that, man. That would be the best route. But we'll see what happens moving forward, but that's essentially the breakdown for the most part. I'm probably going to do a what really happened video on this. I'm really debating on doing it. Just do my research and see, because I really want to get into what is this about? Like, what's the whole issue about? We'll see.